In this video, we're covering a setup where you want to offer frames for most of your print sizes, but one of them can't be framed by Artelo. For example, maybe you offer 12 by 16, 16 by 20, and 24 by 30 prints. We can frame the first two, but not 24 by 30. That's not a problem. We'll still print all three sizes and just skip the frame option for the one we don't support. This setup is helpful if you want to keep everything in one listing and have Artelo handle fulfillment for all sizes while only offering frames where available. This case is helpful when you're working with at least one size that Artelo can print but not frame. You want to offer both framed and unframed prints across your listing, and you'd like to keep fulfillment centralized through Artelo without having to edit or remove anything from your existing Etsy setup. Let's walk through the example I mentioned. Artelo offers 12 by 16 and 16 by 20 frames, but not 24 by 30. You want to continue offering all three, but only frame the sizes Artelo supports. So we'll connect everything to Artelo, but only allow framing on 12 by 16 and 16 by 20. Here's what your Etsy listing currently looks like. 3 unframed sizes that aren't connected to Artelo. I'll show you how to set everything up. We'll start by building a product template with all the sizes and display options we want Artelo to fulfill. Templates are great if you plan to reuse this setup across other listings. We'll go to the Templates page and click Create Template. Select the stores you want this template to be connected to. For now, I'll choose Etsy, but the steps are the same on Shopify. Click Add Product Type. Choose Individual Art Print. Choose your paper type. Then check the products we want Artelo to fulfill and create. We want unframed, premium natural oak, and premium black oak. Again, Artelo can print all three sizes, but can only frame the smaller sizes. So we'll include framed and unframed options for the smaller sizes and only offer 24 by 30 unframed. To enable 24 by 30, toggle this on. Now you have the option to choose it right here. We'll also choose our other two sizes. Since frames are not available for this size, you'll get a little icon right here. Now click Add 7 products. Name your template and hit Next. You can add new listing images or skip if you want to use the ones already in your Etsy listing. Choose a shipping profile now or do it later. Now I'm going to choose a grouping option that will make the most sense. I'm going to choose size and frame. This is what a customer would see on your Etsy listing. You should see each of your 3 sizes listed with the appropriate display options. 12 by 16 and 16 by 20 should show unframed natural oak and black oak. And 24 by 30 will only show unframed. If you want to edit the wording, click the yellow edit button. You can add your retail prices or skip and set them later after you connect your Etsy listing. Now go to listing details. You can enter a description now or wait for it to be pulled from your current listing. Now hit done. Next, we'll create the actual product using the template. Again, templates were to save you time if you currently have many listings with similar variants. The product set, which will include your design files, will be unique to each listing. Now on your templates page, we'll find the template we just created. Click Create Product Set. Click Add Designs and upload your artwork. Name your product and click Done. Next, we'll link your new Artelo product to your existing Etsy listing. Click Connect to an existing listing. Check Variation Structure, since we just created a new one. And only check Variant Prices and Shipping Profile if you set those earlier in the template. Since I skipped them, I'll leave them unchecked. search by title and select your Etsy listing. Now you'll map each Artelo product to the correct Etsy variant. The options on the right will be pulled from your current Etsy listings variants. Match your 12 by 16 unframed Artelo product to your 12 by 16 unframed variant on Etsy. Match your 16 by 20 unframed Artelo product to your 16 by 20 unframed variant on Etsy. And match your 24 by 30 unframed Artelo product to your 24 by 30 unframed variant on Etsy. Next, we'll have to create a new variant for the new framed variants since we've never sold them before. We don't use the dropdowns here because they only show variants already part of your Etsy listing before the setup. To do this, click the green plus icon next to each natural and black oak variant. You can add or edit listing images. You can choose or change your shipping profile. And now we'll review and finalize everything before publishing. Double check your variant list to make sure everything is correct. Again, this data will be transferred to Etsy, so it has to include all options. Everything looks right here. And if you need to change anything, you can always press the edit button. Set your retail prices if you haven't already. And if you have many variants, use the bulk pricing tool, which only affects Artelo connected variants. Now enter your SKUs. Only SKUs with asterisks are required. If you want to swap out any images, click the trash can icon on the image and choose a new one from your listing gallery. You can add to or edit your listing description. Do a final check of your listing details. Now click Publish. Your Etsy listing now includes 12 by 16 and 16 by 20 and unframed in both framing options, and 24 by 30 unframed. That's it for case 3. To speed up setup, you can reuse this template for similar listings. If your listing setup looks similar but also includes formats Artelo doesn't fulfill, like acrylic or metal, our next video, case 4, builds on what we just did. You'll follow the same steps as this case, with a few added adjustments to keep those unsupported formats intact and untouched. Thanks for watching, and let's keep going if case 4 applies to your setup.